Welcome back, folks. Stas and Catherine, welcome back as well. Although there might be others watching, I'm sure you two are enjoying this the most. Last time we left off, we had to find the 3 E's. Let's head back to the main hall. Hurry up, bitch!
Each mask had 2 tiny holes for screws. Not even Lily's fingers could fit in there. Each mask had 2 tiny... Not even Lily...
We have a happy mask.
The mask was tightly screwed into the wall. But did that also mean that one wasn't allowed to take it?
No, it only means you have to find the right tools. Something small enough to loosen the screws.
Oh, what luck. Lily was relieved. The mask was but did that also mean that one...
No, it only means something.
Oh, what...
Okay, they all have the same voice.
She doesn't look any happier than before. By the spring of Gugu Oshima, Riot Girl rules! Shing! Shing! Still no effect. I bet it's the fault of those school bullies.
We hate them.
Exactly. They are just as bad as the authorities.
Or the dark forces.
Or the financial system.
Down with the dark forces!
Let them all perish in an endless inferno. I already told you, you're not getting my hairpin. Only a true warrior of the light is worthy of it.
Powers of the light, call upon the moon spirits.
And until you start helping us fight the dark forces with a cool paramilitary campaign, don't even think of asking for our help.
Miyorushi Sparkle! Miyorushi Sparkle!
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. Fall out of the window.
Just look at her face.
Typical.
We're probably too extreme for her, and we are. Just like Riot Girl.
Riot Girl rules! Shing! Shing!
Don't you dare tell me you've never seen a Riot Girl anime or read a Riot Girl manga.
Right.
Ugh. That's what I thought.
Because the Riot Girl is totally shiny. Down with the dark forces.
And Riot Girl is totally fighting against society more than anything. That's why we're also totally fighting against society.
Because Riot Girl is totally cool.
That's why we have to destroy society. You can help us if you want.
Down with the dark forces.
We need that hairpin. Only in emergency and facing death will a Shibuya girl give up her hairpin. Poor Freeman. All that remains is a purple conglomerate of shit. And fucking Mr. Potato Head is painting him purple for some reason I don't understand.
This ball of wool was a symbol of friendship. Lily wanted it to stay in the treasure chest for...
Shut up.
got now? I hope it's a weapon for the battle against... But that's a real detonator, and it's live!
You have to defuse it, Suka! Hurry!
But with what?
With the power of love!
What? Are you... Wait! I know! Phew, that was close.
We'll snitch to Mother Superior.
Exactly. This time you really went too far, Lily. What on earth are you thinking? You're even crazier than I thought.
Totally un-gumbo.
Don't just stand there. Get that bomb away from us. Take it somewhere where it can't do any damage. A bomb-proof place, a fireproof drum, or something like that?
The hairpins sparkled seductively, but to pull them out, Lily first had to find a bomb-proof location to dispose of the warhead.
Bomb-proof location. Well, where could that be? What's up with this little shit nugget?
What? Quick! Close the door before anyone sees me! This is the last safe place in the entire convent, and I want it to stay that way. Don't even try talking me out of it. I'm staying here. It's much too dangerous out there.
Lily had no idea what Memphis was talking about, but he'd always been jumpy.
But, psst, someone might hear you, and then they'll take away my hiding place. And if they take away my hiding place, then I'll definitely be next. The stove is the safest place in the entire convent. You know, it has a Krupp steel casing, titanium reinforced interior walls, and is lead coated inside. I'd even survive a bomb attack in here. Now get lost before someone discovers me. If you're looking for your recipe, talk to Shorty. He pocketed it. La 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 la. The end of the world is near.
It was the perfect place to get rid of the detonator.
What's that? What do you have there?
Lily could finally use the hairpin.
Does it have to blink like that?
Lily closed the door again to keep Memphis's hiding place safe.
Lily?
Something seemed to be wrong with Lily's ears today. She kept hearing all these sounds.
Just blew that fucker to smithereens. Holy shit! Maybe Mr. Potato Head just paints all the bloody red guts purple.
The stove was black and empty, just like the mirror.
Sorry, Memphis. I think we blew him back to Tennessee. All right.
Perfect. The hairpin fit exactly into the holes.
I got about 3 masks. Fucking A. Oh, this bitch. Banana, coconut, apple. Check, check, check.
What are you creeping around here for? Feed the cat. Don't tell me you're done already. No, that's what I thought. I am slowly losing the will to keep constantly having to remind you children of what good values are. Take a look at the embroideries on the wall. They depict all of the important virtues: superiority, strength, and self-control. I'm quite aware that self-control is missing. Do you think I'm blind? Now leave. I have to drink a calming tea. If you pass the classroom, remind Birgit to hurry up with her embroidering. If the self-control motif isn't finished today, I will really blow my top.
Once again, Lily's efforts were in vain. Only Mother Superior could open the cabinet.
Stop that! I need that as a template! Don't even bother trying to distract me, Lily. Unlike you, I actually have a sense of duty. You don't get to be Mother Superior's favorite by just standing around like a moron all day. Like you. I work hard to get all those honors and rewards. The only thing I'm missing on my path to perfection is the Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. That's why I'm working overtime, to perfect my embroidering skills. Mother Superior loves the embroidery because the pictures of animals convey important value.
What a snot-hole little bitch!
Anything about that. You've always been terrible at embroidery, and everything else for that matter. Why don't you get to the point already? You seem to be lacking a few important lessons in values and standards. Have you learned anything at all from my multi-award-winning embroidery? Each animal has an assigned character trait. Bears represent strength, and deer stand for heroic valor. There are negative role models too, of course. The porcupine, for example, is especially slow and
I'm a porcupine.
That's why you'll never find one on one of my banners. But maybe it's in your family's coat of arms.
Bitch.
In case you're wondering what I'm doing here, it's called embroidery.
Embroidery.
No, it's not your area of specialty. Otherwise, I doubt Mother Superior would have banned you from taking it. What a shame. I know how much you've always enjoyed embroidering.
Lily had to admit that Birgit was right. Her productive friend was really much more talented. But that was certainly no reason for Lily to wish an incurable disease on her. Neither a disease with an oozing rash, nor a disease that causes her to cough her lungs out.
Be quiet now. I just had a great idea for what I could put on the missing cafeteria banner. Damn, it's gone. Thanks a lot. Great job, Lily. If you want help, ask Mother Superior about a suitable animal role model. I'm already done with all my patterns. And remember, at this time of day, Mother Superior is always in the cafeteria, drinking a soothing tea. So don't wander into her office. We're not supposed to go in there alone. And hurry up. My grades depend on it.
Yeah?
Stop bothering me. If you carry on like this, I'll never get my last award. The Golden Girl Scouts badge on a ribbon. Oh, yes.
Jesus Christ, don't climax off of it. Alright, let's head back to the cafeteria. Smack Mother Superior right on her wrinkly ass. What's up, bitch? Doris. Hey, Doris, how you doing, sexy bitch?
What was that? You impertinent little slug! I can't stand it when people gossip about me behind my back. The youth of today is becoming ever more insolent. No wonder, with all the violence and foul language in the media. If I could, I'd twist your heads off one by one. Where are my canning jars? I need something to calm my fingers. Otherwise, something terrible might happen here.
Bitches got issues.
Before you ask for more food again, it's been hours since I held a canning jar in my hand. My hands always get a bit nervous at times like this. They break everything they touch. Children's legs, children's arms. I just can't control them. Now I understand. You came to complain about the food, right? Well, then I have bad news for you. Children only get food from canning jars, and that's that. My hands are trained to twist the lids off. I haven't been wringing the necks of caged chickens for 20 years for nothing. Plus, I've got a court order that says I gotta open 10 jars a day. You can thank my idiotic lawyer for that. Anything else? Do I have to explain it to you with puppets? Mealtime ended long ago. The only thing that I'm still cooking today is food from Mother Superior's cat. And the food from Mother Superior herself. Or I should say I would. But my knife disappeared. And on top of that, the stove in the cellar has gone out. So I couldn't cook anything anyway. However, the most important thing is that Mother Superior still wanted to send a recipe to me. You don't happen to have it on you, do you? No recipe? Yeah, then there's no reason for you to be here. Forget the recipe. As long as the stove in the cellar is out, I won't be cooking anything anyway.
Well, I blew it the fuck up, so it might be out for a little bit.
Don't bother. I won't be able to cook without my knife anyway. When I get my hands on the child that stole my knife, they'll be amazed with all the things a knife can do. What's the matter? Why are you staring at me like that? What are you even doing here between meal times? I know what I'm doing here. A jail sentence commuted to 10 years community service on
This bitch is
probation.
nuts, man.
Thanks to diminished
God damn, ship her off to Russia.
Blah, 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 blah. Do you really want to hear this? Yeah, Mother Superior didn't want to hear it either. And as long as she doesn't ask about it directly...
Alright, so, the bitch with no eyes, no nose, and no mouth, she's got issues.
I've had it up to here! Haven't I told you 1,000 times already? Get the hell out! Just wait! Can I have that? I need something to calm my fingers! Thanks! That was close! Now take your stuff and get out! Now!
The liquid smelled like Doris's breath, or the cap of the lawnmower's fuel tank, which Lily loved to play with. The guinea pig was probably tired. Hopefully, Lily would have time to play with it later.
More like that fucker's dead.
Lily liked apples. They were healthy, and sometimes you found worms in them. At least they listened when you spoke to them. The coconuts were quiet today, but it didn't matter. By now, Lily knew enough about shrunken heads. Edna always knew a few good jokes about bananas. But since Lily was such a good girl, she didn't understand any of them.
Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Was Lily finally now also Gumbo? At first glance, the board didn't look very exciting, but Lily was used to making do with little. While other children unwrapped their presents at Christmas, she could find happiness in a pine needle dropped from a Christmas tree. Lily didn't know what to do with all these brand new marbles. Up until then, she had always played marbles with severed dolls' heads. At least they had talked to her while she played. A note was pinned on the receipt holder.
Dear, crossed out, Ms. Zimmelbach, I have to say I'm very surprised by the way you fulfilled my request to send me a pet for my students' classroom. I had a real animal in mind, one that conveyed important values, like a puma or a boa constrictor. But the guinea pig you sent is useless to me. I've pickled it in alcohol to save it for the dissection class in biology. Send me a proper
God damn, what a bitch.
or you will not have heard the last of me. Regardless, Mother Superior Ignatz.
Fuck that guinea pig up.
Lily thought this idea was delightful. The guinea pig was bound to make a huge impression as an animal role model.
Alright. Dissected guinea pig stuck on a spike. This game is fucked up. Here you go, Birgit.
At least this is a regular animal motif. But do you think it also conveys really important values?
Of course it did. Guinea pigs were cute and small, but always cheerful. Lily always tried to follow their example.
Uh-huh. Well, if you say so. Come back in a few minutes. If you don't bother me, I won't take long.
One, two, three, phew. Thanks, Birgit.
So excited! I just have to find out what she thinks of my latest banner.
Well, let's go find out. She's gonna fucking love it, I can tell you already. Nothing kicks ass like a guinea pig banner.
Birgit has finally finished the new banner, but what's that? A small, dirty, skinny pig?
Just like your twat, bitch.
Did she?
Uh-huh.
That can't be true. Can I not rely on anyone here? Just you wait. She'll get what's coming to her.
This I gotta see.
I can't even tell you how disappointed I am in you, Birgit. This is the worst job I've seen in my entire career. But don't talk back. You are bad. I will probably have to strip you of all your awards, prizes, and Girl Scout badges. You no longer deserve any of them.
But I only did what?
Hogwash. Do you really wish to contradict me? I can't believe how low you've sunk, Birgit. A guinea pig? It's unbelievable. Your work is an insult to the entire convent. Get rid of it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Your whining won't make up for your failures. Just in case you decide not to waste my time with your ineptitude anymore. Here is a motif that's worth immortalizing on a banner. The puma. Strong, precise, dignified. A symbol of self-control.
I got a lot of shit.
The embroidery was of a unicorn with 8 legs. Lily loved the unusual embroidery more than anything, but she didn't know who had made it. When asked about it, Mother Superior was even more vexed than usual. Lily would have liked to comfort her. But on the other hand, it really was her own fault. Lily hoped for Birgit's sake that she would try a little harder with the puma motif.
Alright. Considering I cheated, that part's done with.
On this one, but
Yeah, we know. Shut the fuck up.
What? Do we know each other?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Wasn't I just about to tell you something? Fortunately, I created a memory aid just for this anecdote. Ah, exactly. Now I remember. On that day, I was particularly angry. We had just laid the stone slabs in the chapel when the Templar Knights returned from a secret meeting. They examined my work and praised me for doing a heroic job. Then they gave me a coconut. It was one of the greatest days of my life. Here, I even still have the book in which I wrote everything down, including the meaning of the secret Templar symbols on the stone slabs. And now please leave me alone. All this reminds me too much of how I once helped a little girl uncover the mystery of the secret crypt below the chapel. One day I really have to tell you that story.
We got the old book.
The recorded memories of the elders. Most of it was faded. Only the chapter on the construction of the convent chapel was still legible. That would certainly interest Frank.
And in the next video, we'll take this book to Frank. Stay tuned, folks, for more Edna and Harvey.